Good day, good people. Now today we want to start on the song Bukatiende. Now Bukatiende is a very important song, and as I will show you, it is a song where we change the structure of Karigamombe, and in terms of importance in the Mbira repertoire, it is probably the third or fourth most important song. So I think the most important songs where we start our repertoire are Nemamsasa and Karigamombe. And I've always said that Karigamombe, we mean the whole Nyamaropa family of songs, and Nemamsasa is also a large family. Now, by changing the structures of those songs, the next two songs that we get are Taireva and Bukatiende. And then so today we are going to do Taireva. No, today we're going to do Bukatiende. And then after that, the next two songs are Bangiza and Chipembere. Now, Bukatiende simply means wake up and go. So Buka is the same as Muka, wake up, and then Tiende, let's go. In other words, it is a song to mobilize the warriors to go for war. It is a song to mobilize the hunters that it is time to go and do our hunting. It is a song, to say the time is now. Let's do whatever we were planning to do. In a Mbira ceremony, when you play it and you sing Bukatiende, you are asking or telling the spirits that this is the time. Please come and do what you're supposed to do, and then guide the family. So it is a very versatile song that is used to motivate. Let's do what we need to do. Wake up and go. Now the Shona language, what we call the Shona language today, has evolved, and we no longer speak as using the words such as Bukatiende. We just say Mukatiende, and therefore many people are just now calling the song Mukatiende. But if you look at the Mbira names, you get a glimpse into the language as it was, maybe a few hundred years ago, or even further. We no longer speak in terms of Nema Msasa. We use Tema Msasa, and Nema Msasa is an indication of how people used to speak back then. We no longer use language such as Bangiza. Instead, we say Pangiza, means show them, Pangiza. But if we look at some of the names of the Mbira songs, it gives us a glimpse into how the language was spoken a few hundred years ago. The name of the language, you would have to go to people like Solomon Mchairo, who proposed that the language that we now call Shona, perhaps in the past was called Chiroji, and further back maybe Chimbire. But so much for additional information. Now, the way I want to derive Bukatiende, and there are two ways of doing it. One could do it from Nemamsasa, and in learning from Garigai Terikoti, he actually said that deriving it from Nemamsasa is the correct way of deriving it. It is played on a Nemamsasa Mbira, and then there is much that you can draw from Nemamsasa to enrich the way you learn Bukatiende. But you can also derive it from Karigamombe, and then since we recently did Karigamombe and then derived Taireva from Karigamombe, I want to do it the wrong way, which is derive it from Karigamombe, and then perhaps in the future correct it and show how it is derived from Nemamsasa. But what it means is that Bukatiende sits somewhere nicely between the Nyamaropa family of songs as well as the Nemamsasa family of songs. Now, so if we are playing Karigamombe, we do. So Karigamombe, that's Donge Mombe Mbuzi. the 4 phrases of Karigamombe. And deriving from another song is very, very important. And so when we did Taireva, what we changed was the structure of the song. And what we played as Taireva is we kept the first 2 phrases from Karigamombe. And then for Taireva, we jumped to this phrase. And then developed that into Taireva. So today we want to do Bukatiende, and what we do is we start out with the first 2 phrases that we play for Karigamombe. So this is phrase number 1, phrase number 2, and then for phrase number 3, that's the different one or the new one, we go. So. And then the last one is what would have been the 3rd phrase of Karigamombe. So if I play just on the left, Bukatiende, phrase number 1, phrase number 2, 3, 4, so that is Bukatiende. And then if we combine with the netetes, so you can use this number 4 when you play this note. So the 3rd phrase again. Alternatively, you can use this note number 2. So and then the last phrase. So let me do the full cycle with gaps. So this is Bukatiende. In other words, to get to Bukatiende, we are changing the structure of Karigamombe. So Karigamombe has its phrases. It starts somewhere, goes up, and then comes down. That's the pattern of the phrases. Bukatiende, we've just tweaked it. It starts somewhere, then goes up, then goes even higher. You know, by going to this. These are higher notes. So it goes higher than where Karigamombe would have gone, and then comes down, but comes down to a phrase that is high, which is the highest phrase of Karigamombe. And so what it means is that once we know the structure of Bukatiende, we can borrow, we can draw everything or most of the things that we already know. From playing Karigamombe, we draw how to play, the upper notes. We learn how to play the netetes, adapting to this new structure. We learn how to play the basses, and then when we increase the complexity of the songs, such as Karigamombe, and start playing 3 notes, we can take that style of play and use it to enrich Bukatiende. When we learn how to play the Kutsinira parts for Karigamombe and Taireva, we can draw that and use them on this structure to play Bukatiende. Now, once we know the structure, so what we can do for now is, instead of playing simultaneous, we split the notes, but play exactly those same notes. So That's the first phrase. Second phrase. Third phrase. Fourth phrase. So the first phrase I can modify it just a little bit. So instead of, I can play it as so. So that's the first phrase. So this is Bukatiende. Now we can call this part a kutsinira part, and in the next lesson we can do the signature part, the signature kushaura part for Bukatiende. But I think for a start, it is important to know what Bukatiende means. It means it's time. Wake up. Let's go. For war, to hunt, or whatever we were planning to do. Let's do it. It's a song to motivate everyone to do whatever you were planning. That's the meaning. And then we can derive it by changing the phrases of Karigamombe. And this is what we've done. We've started with Tongimombe Mbudzi. When we did Taireva, I showed how we changed the phrases to get to Taireva, and we've changed the phrases slightly differently to get to Bukatiende. And we can continue doing that. That's how you end up with songs such as Chipindura, such as Mutamba, many songs. If you know that you're just changing the structure and you know what the structure of a song is, you can then draw many of the styles of play that you would have learnt from the other songs. And then in terms of the playing, let's do this alternating play for a start, and we can develop it from there. So for today, thank you.